Welcome to Test Drive episode number 4. This is Garrett with Sunrise Surf Shop, and this week we're going to be featuring the Sharpeye Discotech model. The Discotech is another board in the Disco family. The main difference between the Discotech and the original Disco is the tail. It has a double wing square swallow versus just the traditional squash tail that a regular Disco has. I'm 5'10", I weigh 160. My standard dimensions for a Disco and for the Discotech we're reviewing today are 5'9", 19.5, and 2.35 thick. The Discotech is exactly the same as a traditional Disco. It has the same rocker, it has the same bottom contour, you ride it with the same dimensions. You don't narrow it down or thin the rail at all like you would with the Inferno. The other thing that's a little unique about this board that I've never really seen Marcio do on sort of his performance stuff is it has a little single channel that runs out the center of the board. If I had to guess, it's probably going to work and help like most boards that have that feature, and it's just going to flow water through the tail a little quicker and maybe give you a little extra speed. We have a little bit of swell in the water thanks to what was Tropical Storm Erika. It's windy, it's choppy, there's a lot of water moving. But we decided to do the test drive with the Discotech versus a high performance shortboard because it still is a little kind of lumpy and a little mushy. So we're excited to get the Discotech out for a test drive. We just got back in from the pier in Jack's Beach. You know, the remnants of the Tropical Storm definitely had a lot of swell in the water. It was not that big, but there's a lot of water moving. It had a little bit of power. It was still a little bit slopey, a little bit wonky, and sort of flat faces, not any real hollow bowls. I've never ridden a swallowtail that felt like this board, so I was blown away by the pivot action of the swallowtail. I did have a couple really fun waves that were kind of running down the beach from the pier, and I will say this is an extremely fast board. All the Disco models are fast. I don't know if it has anything to do with that just little bit of channel running out in the tail, but it does have a lot of speed down the line momentum. Anything under shoulder high, I think the Discotech is going to could be your next magic board. It just has a very lively, springy feel. Thanks for tuning in to Test Drive episode number 4. We'll see you next month.